Mic check 1 2, turn up the sound. Outspoken vibes, we come to astound. Words flying high, never hitting the ground. Truths we're in, lightning we're shaking.
Fellas, what up, man?
What's up, man?
Welcome in. You know what I'm saying? It's the rebirth. It's the rebirth, episode 18, but the rebirth. Since we took a little bit of a break, we coming back with a little different look and feel. We're evolving. It's just gonna get a little bit better as we go. And as you can see, same handsome faces with in addition, a newcomer to the squad, T-Shaw. Hey man, listen. When we all jumped on this thing initially, we gave everybody an idea what our favorite squads was or who they are across, all the sports. So, if you want to share that with us, man, from NBA, your NFL squad, and then give us your college football and basketball squads real quick. Let folks get to know a little bit of what we dealing with, who we dealing with. You know what I mean?
Well, NBA is the Kings. It's a long story.
All right.
It's a long story.
Okay, and fortunately, you know what? Fortunately, NBA here, so we'll have time to get into that in some coming episodes. But that's what's up.
Yeah, Gamecocks.
Okay.
Everything college Gamecocks. Panthers.
All right.
Yankees.
Let's see what we're working with. NFC South. Oh Lord, the Yankees. Okay.
Yeah, I got a couple of those too.
All right, that's what's up. All right, so we got an idea of what we're working with. Oh man, I knew we're gonna a lot more gonna be revealed. Gabe James, what's up, man?
What's good? I'm just sitting back, taking everything in.
Yes, sir. Shaw Dog, what up, man? What up, Shaw?
Ain't nothing, man. Ready to get it on, dog.
Ready to get it on. We had a little bit of break and we back. Big stir.
Everything. Let's get it.
Yeah, man. Why not? Yeah. All right, man. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and get into it. And where we're gonna start, biggest thing going in sports today, we're gonna talk a little bit of Final Four. With it. Just finished up the Elite Eight. We seen who advanced. We got our Gamecocks, our Gamecocks, UConn, Texas, UCLA. Who y'all got, man? Who y'all got? And then we're gonna start at the top and work our way around. So, Gabe James, who you got, man?
I don't know, man. I think for some reason, UConn gonna pull this thing out this year. I don't know. I can't really say why, but just from what I've seen, all the games, yeah, I got UConn.
Okay. All right.
Quick and short.
Stir, what you think, bro?
So the chalk says USC all day, but I'm not to roll with my cousin, man. I it's something about them doggone Huskies, man. They playing well.
And what you mean by the chalk? Your chalk says USC. On paper?
On paper, USC should win that.
They out of it. You mean UCLA?
No. South Carolina.
South Carolina.
Okay,
Yeah.
gotcha.
South Carolina.
USC. Yeah.
They should win,
but yeah.
Man.
T-Shaw.
Honestly, I was gonna say UConn, but I just naturally got to go against the grain.
Okay.
See the Gamecocks. Yeah,
All
I
right.
think the Gamecocks. I think the Gamecocks will end up beating UConn.
Shaw, what you think, bruh? I already know, yeah, because it's hard when you bleed it, boy. It's hard to go against that thing. But who you got, Shaw?
Man, it ain't even as hard when you bleed it as it is to go against common sense. Ain't nobody else bringing 5 McDonald's All-Americans off the bench. Stop playing with me. What's wrong with y'all, man? We bring 5 of them off the bench. And look, Paige Beckers is my girl. She's better than Caitlin Clark. If it wasn't for those 2 ACL injuries in back-to-back seasons, Paige Beckers is hurt for real, but she don't have enough help to run up on the Gamecocks, man.
All right.
Gamecocks against
Fair
whoever.
enough. Fair
Yeah.
enough. Well, you know what? It's not like I'm, going against y'all and everything, because Brother Hart is in Carolina, baby. Always will be in Carolina. I'm talking South Cac, baby. Always
Okay.
in Carolina. But UCLA is a problem, man.
Yes, they are.
UCLA is a problem, man. For their shooting and the size, bro. They're a problem. So that's definitely my only concern. Give us UConn, Texas all day. Texas gonna be at home chilling, and I'd definitely rather have UConn than UCLA. I'll put it to you that way.
Can I
UCLA
ask you,
they're a
can I ask you
problem.
a question?
Yeah.
Who's beaten the Gamecocks twice in a season in the last however many years?
Yeah, that's a great point, man. That's a great point. But all I'm saying is UCLA look like the championship Gamecocks. They got that makeup, and the Gamecocks they smaller this season. They running,
That's
and they're gonna
small.
have to keep running. But they just smaller, man. And UCLA, yeah, they're a problem. I think so.
I
Anyhow.
want that girl in the middle.
Oh, here we go. He's so stupid.
You stupid.
Tough, man.
Hey, but I will
Hey, the
side
girl
with you,
balling.
brother. Hey,
She
but
is.
they inter-
Thank
Well,
you.
I did. I did.
it was
Well,
the I was
yeah,
like, whoa.
she like the second coming of BG, but yeah, you know, um, but they either way, they're a problem, man. They're
They
gonna be a
are.
problem. Yeah. So I mean, and kind of staying along those same lines, man. We got to go and check in with the guys' Final Four, man.
These bombers.
Well, I think I'll kick this one off, man, and then for a variety of reasons, but I'll just go with one, Duke, and that's all the reason it is to be. Really all the reason that it has to be the Blue Devils, man. I think, although I do believe, I believe we got Houston right, and I don't really like Houston, man. My boys some rough riders, so they gonna get in there and they gonna rough my boys. Let's go.
Red dogs.
yeah, exactly. Red dogs, boy. Yeah, man. So, we get past them, and if we got anything left physically, and I like our chances, but yeah. I'm still going with my Blue Devils, man. Shaw, what you think?
I have to take Florida as much as it pains me. You guys know how I feel about the Gators. But I'm going to have to roll with Florida because, man, everybody over there a problem. Everybody on that Gator squad is a problem, man.
Yeah, they're real good, man. I don't know why I didn't see this coming, man, from the start of the season, even as the season played out. It's like the Gators, really? I didn't see it, man. Guess I wasn't looking hard enough. T-Shaw, what you think, man?
I'm gonna roll with Auburn.
Yeah.
That's just where my heart's at right now.
Yeah, it seemed like it's something different about them cats, man. We can kind of call them Rough Riders too, man. But I
Yeah.
think they better scorers than the Houston squad. Kind of the same makeup, but they just better scores. So yeah, can't write them off either. But Florida, they got Florida, man. Sterl, what you think, bro?
Man, this hasn't happened in a long time where all four number ones have made it. And each one of our predictions is a valid prediction. This is tough.
Yeah,
This is really tough. But
yeah.
I'm gonna stay in the SEC and I'm gonna go with them Gators.
Okay.
Um, yeah, everything about them is a problem, and
Yeah.
they can play any style. They can they can bang with
Yep.
Houston. They can run with Duke. I mean, they
Hmm.
can play any style you want. So
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah. Yeah. That's real, man. Yeah. G.
Well, let me start by saying I can't stand that damn one of these four damn schools. So I'm gonna be watching just to be watching. But like just from what I've seen, I do think Duke is gonna beat Houston. I think it's gonna be at least a 10-point win. And and then like I said, I think Auburn is gonna upset Florida. And then I think they're gonna upset Duke. And Auburn gonna take it all.
Well, see, Auburn, like Florida, I think they're facing the same problem Duke facing. They're playing some Rough Riders, man. I think, Florida, they not no pushovers, but they still ain't as I don't know. I don't think they're as physical as Auburn. So yeah.
Florida should have won that last game.
no, they
They
should.
they they got lucky and came back
Oh,
then
they
and won that
did,
game.
bro.
They
They
should have
did,
lost.
man. Yeah,
Texas
they
Texas
did.
Yeah,
Tech
they
should
should
have
have
won that game.
lost.
Yeah.
Yeah, they
That's kind of
should, man.
disturbing to
Yeah.
me. I'm always disturbed when I
Yeah,
hear the
Texas
word
Tech is
luck.
kicking themselves in the butt.
Why, Shaw?
Oh, I'm a
Guys, it's a game of runs. Why would we be surprised when the script flips with 5, 7 minutes to go, whatever it is? You got to play the full 2 halves, man. And like Florida's been doing that all year. Like Florida doesn't lay down. They're gonna play the entire 2 halves, bro. So
Okay.
it didn't seem like luck to me. It seemed like Florida doing what Florida did this year.
Yeah. Yeah, like I said, I haven't
and you
really
could be right,
watched
but
so
I'm just
much.
saying the end of that game, I'll say the better team did not win that game. Florida just played a better last 3 minutes of the game. That's all. That's all I can say. And I think when they run
Oh
up on
yeah,
the
you're
next team
right.
like that, it ain't going. Yeah, I mean that's true, but I'm saying like I don't think it's going to happen again.
But so
So,
let me
and
just
then Duke. Go ahead.
no, go ahead and finish what you're gonna say because I might have to compound this. You t- Duke
Well,
what?
no, I just think that their time is up. Well, they're going to be favored to win the whole thing regardless. I think all the way through
Mm,
to the championship game.
With the
But
refs on their side, of course.
I just think they're going to get
Oh, for
upset,
sure.
and they are. They are.
mm,
And hey, I was looking at like the gambling gods. Everybody go put their money on Duke. They, you're gonna get
yeah.
robbed. The upset's coming.
Don't do that, man. Don't do that, man. Don't do that. That's
It's
what's up,
coming.
man. So yeah, but honestly though, when you look at the teams that made it, and that's the last question I ask about this, would you really want to see Texas Tech amongst them, even on this ticker right here? I don't want to see them on there, man. Beat it. Not amongst these
No.
14. We got the right ones up here,
Yeah,
man.
yeah.
To be quite
Yeah.
honest.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't want to see them up here.
I could care less.
It's that Cinderella, man. You gotta have one. They tried to push her. They tried to push
Yeah.
them up in there. It's that
Yeah,
Cinderella.
but we don't need that lopsided crap no more, man. With one team having to give me just a walk through to the championship. Wow,
A tuna.
on the other side they fighting for their life to the death. Damn, other team just walking through playing a Cinderella. Come on, man.
Yeah.
Oh man, so yeah, man. So we're gonna move. We'll jump in, touch on the league for a little bit. No real NFL action going on. but we got some rule changes. I know they tabled one. I don't even know the outcome of the other, so I don't even know if y'all know, but to throw them up real quick. I mean, outside of the tush push ban, I'm for all of it, man. I'm thinking, wow, they finally coming to their senses. The touchback to the 35, to me, that feels like you're almost being rewarded, right? The receiving team, because the kicking team put it in the end zone instead of keeping it in the field of play.
Well, that's to deter you
Well,
from doing
now
that.
you might need to go through. You might need to go through each one of these individually. I'm just not seeing this for the first time.
Oh, really?
Tush push ban.
Yeah, because I
That's the
guess
Philly.
yeah. So Green Bay, I guess, brought that to the table, man, and they were like, it should be illegal, folks get hurt, on the whole tush push and the whole deal. So they actually had it on the yeah, so it was in consideration for being banned, and then they ended up tabling it. So they didn't vote on it, they just kind of tabled it. I said, man, that's crazy, man. They can't stop it, so they want to ban
So
it. Well, you got to grow up.
that's all it is, because there ain't but one team that do. It's only one team that do it that can execute it. Just ain't
Right,
nobody can stop it.
right. And we saw just how, I don't know, man, that got downright demoralizing to even watch Buffalo continue to try over and over. In the AFC Championship game, it's like, dude, what are y'all doing?
Yeah.
And then it's almost like they doing it. They need 4 yards. Oh yeah, let's tush put. Like, what y'all doing, man?
Oh God.
So yeah, but yeah, that's crazy, man. When I saw it, I was like, really, man? Y'all, they got soft and started crying. It's unfair. That's not fair. So yeah, G, real quick, regular season OT to align with postseason overtime rules, which only makes sense. Right. Everybody should get a chance, man. Each team, the score. Each team should get the ball. Like I say, the moving the whole kickoff, the kickoff touchback to the 35. I guess, if my
What was it
team is
before?
receiving the 20, right?
It was the 30.
Oh,
It
they
was the
had it to
30.
the 30 already.
It was the
Shit
30.
is ridiculous, man.
So they
All
just
right.
moved it 5. To
So it's gonna be
me,
about 50 yards. It's gonna be to the
yeah.
50 after a
Yeah,
while.
yeah.
Well, I was gonna say, to me, if you want to deter them from kicking it in the end zone, yeah, give it to them at the 40 or 45, and then they'll be like, all right, nah,
Right. That'll
we'll
stop
let
that
them,
instantly.
yeah,
Right.
they'll stop it
Yeah.
instantly. But to the 35, they'll still,
Yeah.
if your
Especially
offense ain't worth a crap,
right. Especially if I'm winning by less than a touchdown. And it's what? Less than a minute left or something. Shit, yeah, I'm gonna take. I'd rather go with a sure you getting the ball on 35 than running this bitch back, or
right?
even getting the
Exactly.
whole. But you know what I'm saying? Even
Yeah.
getting great field position. So yeah, this one, man, the defensive holding illegal contact, eliminating automatic first down. I like that. Now I don't know. I might be the only one, but yeah, I like that, man. Because you shouldn't be awarded no first down, man. If it's, you know, gee, man, I don't know, 3rd and 15 or something like that, or whatever the case may be, and you get a holding call and that's an automatic first down, that's ridiculous.
Okay, but all right, but
I don't know, man.
put your shoes,
I might
put
disagree with that, because
yeah, put your shoes in. If it's the Bucks, y'all 3rd and 15, you get a holding. All you gonna get is 10 yards for that holding,
Hey, man, it's just like the
and
torpedo.
it's the next down.
It's like the torpedo bat, baby. It applies to everybody. It's fair for everybody, man.
That's some
So I
bullshit.
can't really
so
complain.
what is the rule then now? So if you get a defensive holding or illegal contact, was it
10
5
yards.
yards or where it happens at? It's 10 yards. Is it 10 yards?
I don't.
10 yards from the line of scrimmage. Either you replay it down, or if you take the penalty, it'll be you take
And
the
you only needed 8 yards.
Yeah,
You got a
you'll get
first
the
down. You know what I'm
But if you
saying?
needed like
All I'm saying is
15,
it,
But if
which is
it's
fine.
third,
I'm saying if it was me and I'm a defensive back and I know like it's like a Randy Moss or somebody going to run past me, I'm gonna do illegal contact. I'll take the 10 yards rather than give you a touchdown.
right? Exactly.
Teams are gonna use
Exactly.
this toward their benefit, and if you don't, you're crazy. That's the rule.
yeah.
Yeah, I am not getting burnt at all. No more. If that's the case,
Yeah.
no more automatic first down. Okay.
Yeah, man. Yeah, that's real. So
You play it.
yeah,
Defense better.
yeah.
That's for sure. Your defensive
And
backs.
It's gonna be a lot more flags. It might be a lot more flags, so that's gonna slow the game down next season.
you
Because
think
teams are
it'll
just
be
gonna be
more?
like, hey,
You
don't let them
think
run
it'll be?
past you. Oh, no
Well, yeah,
doubt. Think
especially.
about it.
Well,
Think
yeah,
about it.
that'll
Think
be
about the end
built.
of the game when you're trying to
That'll be
score.
built in the strategy, almost like fouling. Yeah, almost
Yep.
like fouling in ball. Yeah, it'll be built in, and hell, you got to, man, strategize, build it in. Why not? It's there. So replay assist, picking up a flag if clear and obvious evidence exists. I mean,
They
I
should
guess
have
that
this a
means
long time ago.
right. Exactly. Like, why am I losing my challenge? Because, and Stevie Wonder can see that joint. Like what,
That's just
bro?
the referees cheating again. The
I
referees getting
know, right?
caught cheating.
Yeah, man. So, so yeah, I'm good with that one. And then, wild card seeding. Gotta love this one, right? Wild card teams to be seeded higher than division champions if the wild card team has a better regular season record. Now you're really being
Oh
rewarded
no,
for
I don't like that. I don't like that.
I don't like it.
No, man. I don't like that.
I knew it. Why, man? Why?
Because I mean, some divisions are better than other divisions. I don't know, man. I don't like that. If you win your division, it should be how it is now. How you gonna put a wild card team who might be in a bad division who got more wins over another team that play harder teams? If you win your division, you win your division. I don't care how you win it.
Hey, man. You know what? That can go back to this. And we ain't gonna go there, but I'm just gonna say that can go back to this fantasy Super Bowl that's up for discussion. But I ain't gonna say nothing. Yeah, Gabe.
What?
I guess it could. So,
Stop,
hey,
Nate.
don't do. Hey, I'm about to tell you still. Don't do it because we ain't gonna do that tonight. But I just want
Stop.
you to. I just want to make sure we understood. Where we stand sometime. Hey.
Man,
Yeah.
that's that was completely normal,
Hey,
and so is the old wild
we're
card season was normal.
we're not doing that, bud.
So what's the
yeah,
okay?
man.
So what's the real quick question? What's the benefit of winning your division now?
Get rid of it. Might as well get rid of it.
Hey, man. Let your record speak for itself, man.
But you got to play. Now it's forcing you. You just
Right.
can't. You just can't. Okay, so then you can have a bad division team. I mean, they 7-6 or 8-9, whatever it is, and they get a home playoff game, and you got a team coming in on a wild card that's 15-2, and they got to get on the road to come see
So what they
your
say?
trash out.
What they say is you play who's on your schedule. So my thing is, if you worry about your team and you win your division, you ain't got nothing to worry about. So you worried about other divisions now. You need to worry about your other division. That's what I'm saying. What happens when, like you said, all these teams is in a hard division and everybody is 8-8 or 9-7, but all those teams are better than another division. Well, one team just then ran the tables.
Well, you got to think in that situation. You got like 4 or 5 teams in the division. 3 of them gonna make it anyway. regardless. If they're battling like that, and that division, it's almost like the AFC East or Pittsburgh division. Damn near all of them made the playoff.
So I don't know the rule change.
So
So what is the rule change now?
so if you win your division, let's just say you come out of your division 9-7, but somebody else in another division come out 13-2 or 13 and whatever it is, and they're a wild card, they're going to be seated higher than your division champion. So your division champion may end up going on the road to play a playoff game instead of being guaranteed that home game.
So let me get this straight. So if you win your division, you still could go on the road. That's what you're telling me.
It's a possibility if there's a wild card team that has a better record.
Well, that happened
They're gonna
last
be
year
seated
because
higher.
what I think was Philly and the Redskins, they both had two of the best records, if I can remember correctly, than almost all the other teams.
But
Correct.
So,
But they went.
yeah.
They went on the road though. They went to see the division winner.
So now they're gonna be home.
They could be home.
Well, and you know what else though? They're also gonna not be sitting everybody at the end those last 1 or 2 games either, because there might still be something to play for. Because now you're looking at the record. So hey, man, I like it personally. Everybody can't like it the same thing all together anyway, man. So I don't know, man. I just like it, man. Shaw dog. I mean, what you think, Shaw? What you think, man?
I think the high ups in the NFL get bored during the break and just do stupid shit. We gotta change something. Leave the damn game alone sometimes, man. Damn.
Hey, man, what you think, Shaw? T-Shaw, what you think, man?
I don't like it. I
You
think
don't like it.
when you do that, you taking away from the division rivalries. I mean, you might as well do away with the divisions. Just
Yeah,
have the
that's what it
conferences.
is.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Just
exactly.
have the conferences.
Yeah, I mean that's a valid point, man. That I just like letting your record.
You're supposed to be rewarded for winning your division, and your reward is a home playoff game.
Not
That's
the
what you
NFC
get
South.
for.
Not the NFC South.
What's that?
He said nothing.
Well, no, okay. So I get it. Every now think about it though. When the NFC South had Michael Vick and y'all had Cam, and then the Bucks had our team, we was a
The
strong
glory
division.
days.
And then we had
The
Drew
glory
Brees.
days.
We had
Those
4
days ain't
good
coming back.
teams.
Those
But
days
now
ain't
you
coming
said,
back, man.
but Sam, we was beating each other up. So now it's like,
Yeah.
hey, you know what? That don't mean nothing.
Mm.
It's like if you win your division and you ain't got a winning record, you still might. Hey, if I'm a coach, I'm gonna play that to my way. I will be sitting players. So now, hey, once I'm in the playoffs, hey, if I get a home game, if I'm in the top 4 seeds, or I'm good. If I'm gonna be in the bottom seed, hey, I might as well sit my players the last 2 weeks. I'm in. Then he leaves that like shot. Hey, leave it alone. That don't make no sense, man.
Well, I like it personally. I don't know where we stand on all of these proposed changes and all, but way to go, guys. Way to go. League aficionados. Hey, man, you gotta like it, man. You gotta love it. So, man, I think we'll move right on into, the NBA, man. I not really in the current sense, but I guess historically, and we just who would you consider? And look, don't get us wrong, right, fellas? The conversation's been had since forever and a day. It's gonna be had, some more evers and some more days and all of that stuff. But we figure why not have it, on our platform? And it was hard to I think have it before. I think we're most of probably in agreement. But I'll go out there and throw it out there, man. NBA. And we can talk about the reasons why after we all kind of spit it out. But my code is MJ, man. It can't be anybody else. but MJ. And it shouldn't be anybody else for anybody else but MJ. But I'm gonna let y'all speak for yourselves. I was about to go to game, but we could come to game last night. Hey, look at that smile in front of the poster. That's perfect, right? All right, man. So, Shaw, man, on you. Who's your GOAT?
MJ all day, baby. And I give y'all a couple of reasons. For one, LeBron is a damn crybaby. Two, he's the flop master. He's the biggest flopping sissy I ever seen in my life. All he does flop, cry. He's too big to be doing all that. And three, LeBron ain't no different than a damn $2 streetwalker from team to team. Somebody help me. Somebody help me. Come on, man. You're supposed to be the GOAT. Since when does the GOAT need all of this help? And let me finish it off with I ain't feeling none of them sneakers. So yeah, Jordan.
Hey, I'm gonna go to Sterl next, man, and a $2 streetwalker, man. But anyhow, don't even comment, man. I'm gonna just go to Sterl, man. don't even comment right now, man. Let's just go to Sterl.
I just pictured LeBron in some high heels.
Good gosh, man.
Oh man. So I'm gonna go with MJ too. I've been blessed to see both eras. I saw Mike when he started out. I saw him at his peak, and I saw him on his decline. And I've been blessed to see LeBron. I'll give LeBron the longevity. I'll give it to him. But as far as the greatness, I don't think there's no comparison. No comparison. No comparison. He has solidified number 2 in my book.
T-Shaw 001.
Well, me, since I rank my players off skill, LeBron James is number 1. I haven't heard one case against his skill. All I hear is about is he need help, he flopped, he left teams. What about his skills?
Any of that true?
What is his skills?
What about his skills?
Wait, hold on,
What are
man.
they?
Don't just gloss over me, man. I just asked you, was any of that true now?
What that he yeah, it probably is.
He did change team, right? He does flop, right? And what was the third thing you say? Because
That he needed help.
and that's true also. So listen, I'm gonna just say real quick. Don't get me wrong, man. Jordan is the GOAT, bro. LeBron, he my king now, especially since he came to the Lakers. Me and him, we can vibe like that, but I just can't give him GOAT status, man, for all of those reasons. Matter of fact, you just named. Plus, on top of that, man, I don't know, man. We literally just witnessed fear coming from LeBron during his career. And granted, it was early on and everything in the earlier stages, before he so-called learned to win, as they say. But we literally witnessed fear from coming from that dude, like don't want to go to the free throw line kind of fear. You know what I mean? That right there was crazy to me. And you never seen that from Mike. And I guarantee you, we all know, I'm sure it was moments where Mike was afraid, but he might have been afraid inwardly, but not outwardly, bro, because he was bringing the pain. And even when you said, like, for instance, you actually said in the text at one point, you were like, when we were saying LeBron had to learn how to win and he went to Miami and everything, you were like, well, did Jordan always win? and I think you was talking about the Pistons and stuff like that. Well, bro, and I think you was even saying that before Scottie Pippen got there or something. You were saying, and I'm thinking, bro, no, he didn't win, but he wasn't afraid. He was getting his ass kicked. You know what I'm saying? They had Jordan rules, bro. They never had no like LeBron rules and stuff like that. That man overcame by going into the weight room, dude, and pulling his team and willing them to win. Come on, man. You can't tell me that Jordan would not have been successful without Scottie Pippen. But I can tell you, Scottie Pippen would be unsuccessful without Jordan because we saw it. You know what I mean? And we saw him sitting on the bench, throwing his foot up, pointing at the soul like, MJ, come back, man, come back, bro.
So real quick, Nate, not to cut y'all, but I like the rebuttal stuff. So T-Shot, when would you say LeBron needed help?
No, listen.
Would you say that first final, or like when?
No, he needed help since his first finals. When it was just him, you name me 4 other people off that first finals team.
Who, Cleveland?
When he played the Spurs, when he played the Spurs and like.
So you saying he played with no other All-Stars on that first Cleveland team?
No, he didn't. He played with no other stars.
You know how many All-Stars Jordan played with on his first finals team? Zero. Scottie Pippen was not an All-Star at the time. Zero. Not only that, Jordan he beat Detroit, who had just came off of back-to-back finals, and he beat the Lakers, which Magic was the MVP runner-up for that season, who they had 2 All-Stars with James Worthy. So it was just MJ on that team.
So, but Scottie Pippen wasn't an All-Star, but was he a great player? Was he a great player at the time?
He was decent. He was decent
Look,
because you gotta look at it like this. Jordan would have more. He would probably have more championships if Scottie had played better. But Scottie was getting beat up from the Pistons too. So if Scottie was bailing out because of the migraine headache.
I was gonna say
that's why he wasn't playing.
This was the dude that manufactured a migraine or 2 now. I think those still questionable.
Yeah.
He just ain't want no more.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I used to look at Scottie kind of crazy, like, oh, now
not only that, like I said, for Jordan's first run, because like I said, when Nate said we were talking about this tonight, I started looking up some stuff. That first run, Jordan beat Charles Barkley and his 76ers. He beat the Pistons coming off the back-to-back and the Lakers. LeBron, the teams he played to get to the finals, not one team had a winning record.
That was that East. That East was weak too. Yep.
Not one team had a winning record. So you got to the finals.
I mean, even the Clyde
Drake's first finals.
Yeah, LeBron's first finals. He's with Cleveland. Going to when he played against who did he play against in that first finals? Dallas?
The Spurs, right?
Spurs, yeah. So he played no team with a winning record. I think the best team he played was 41-41.
Till he caught hold of the Spurs.
So what was Detroit?
They were back-to-back champions. That's what they were. And then the Bulls knocked them off.
No,
they had a winning record.
What was Detroit's record when the Cavaliers beat them?
Ben Wallace didn't even play that series. Ben Wallace didn't even play that series. He was out that series. Remember
how much points you missing with that? 3?
Ben Wallace?
What?
Are you serious?
How much points? Points matter so much? How much points are you missing with Ben Wallace?
It's the contribution. Motherfucker don't even want
the presence. Though.
Okay, so look, so if it's the contribution, who's the best contributor? If it's the contribution, how is 30-8 for 20 years not some of the best contribution you ever seen?
You just said it. Because LeBron then played 20 years and got 4 titles. Jordan played 12 and got 6. And went 6-4-6.
Impressive
Yeah.
numbers, man, but they just don't produce on the same level. It didn't produce on the
Milking
same level as Jordan. You know something else I heard?
milk.
I heard today. I heard that Jordan still has 30 more, not 30, but 30-point games more than LeBron, and LeBron been playing 22 years. How is that possible?
Repeat that again. Repeat that again. Nate. You say
Jordan
he has.
Jordan still he's ahead of LeBron by 30-point games. So he has three more 30-point games than LeBron today, and LeBron's been playing 22 years. How is that possible?
Wow.
He shot the ball more.
Well, the,
You go.
well,
So you
look,
wow,
Man.
look.
Hey, look here.
This the
Bron
stat.
jacked that thing up too, though, bro.
I got the stats for that too.
Look,
I'm glad you said that. I'm glad you
Bron
said that
jacked
because they even
thing
got
up.
that. They said for LeBron, all his final appearances, they said he scored 5,911 points, which is 28% of his team's total points. MJ scored 3,776 of his team's 11,000 points, 33%. So
but
MJ
what?
still got more of the contribution.
No, scoring wise, he does.
Well, you can add in the. They said if you add in the scoring and assist, and MJ scoring and assist, MJ still overrules LeBron with that also. On top of that, I give you credit because LeBron came out of high school straight to the NBA. We ain't gonna talk about MJ got one in college, and don't forget LeBron got 2 bronze medals in the Olympics. MJ 2 for 2, gold medal. That's GOAT status.
Ooh,
Not only
GOAT
did
talk
MJ
status.
about the Olympic,
Look,
record. Yeah, yeah.
he
Yeah,
look,
LeBron got 2.
factor.
we keep putting team accomplishments on one player. Like,
Are you kidding me, man?
yeah, that's what we doing.
This man,
We,
wow.
we keep talking about titles and all this.
Would those teams have any of those accomplishments without MJ, bro? Don't do that, man. Don't do that. And then I just want
Would
to quickly,
MJ?
and I just want to quickly just touch on the whole. You said LeBron's skill set, his skills outside MJ's. Man, we could go from
With that
not
broke
even technically a skill, but we could start at basketball IQ and then work our way through all the skill sets. And there is absolutely no way. You must not have watched Jordan. Are you kidding me? On offense, you think LeBron's skill set better than Jordan? Come on,
T-Shot,
man.
I want you to watch the Jordan mixtape. There's a Jordan mixtape floating around out there on YouTube.
Bro.
Yes.
I'm telling you. Like when you see that mixtape, that's what Jordan was
I've been
doing
watching it all my
every night.
life.
Yeah, bro.
He was
Jordan,
doing it every night.
with a much
And let's not
smaller,
forget
much
the
smaller.
six championships that Jordan won. He was a scoring leader all 6 of them years, and all defensive player all 6 of those years.
and tell me Jordan game doesn't make LeBron game look big and clunky.
Exactly.
I mean, it make it look Jordan was smooth, bro. Skill set out the window, man. Come on, bro. Don't do that.
Because he was
man.
smaller. He was smaller, but he was smaller. That's why. But let's talk about this. Okay. So we don't, in all of this, we don't factor in the level of competition either.
Oh
Bro,
yeah, we could bring that
want to
up
do
too.
that, man. Don't do
Yeah.
that, man.
Yeah, we just talked about that.
Do you know
Don't
who
do that, man.
Sons? Who we just mentioned?
Yeah,
Don't
we just talked about that.
But now, yeah, we just talked about it. But now the world is going to hear this.
Hey,
The
let me
world
tell you
is going to
something.
hear this, y'all.
Let me tell you
Go
something.
ahead, go ahead.
Karl Malone and John Stockton wish they championship runs, or at least their opportunities would have been against some of these teams today, because they would have had rings. Don't do that, man.
But Tayshaun, what you got?
So we taking Karl Malone over Tim Duncan?
No, man. Tim Duncan don't count.
We taking Karl Malone over Tim Duncan?
Hold on, Nate.
What do you mean?
Hold on. I might. I ain't saying he's better, but if you want to say comparable as if Karl Malone some scrub, don't do that.
Right.
I don't like that.
Don't do that.
I don't like him. Malone.
I ain't say he was a scrub. I say, are we taking him over Tim Duncan?
I tell you what, I wouldn't complain if I got him.
Yeah,
I wouldn't
yeah.
True.
Karl Malone was like that, man.
Who else
It
you got there, John?
it was
Who else
ugly,
you got?
Oh man,
Who
man.
else you
who
got?
else I got?
Look,
Mhm.
We taking Steph. We taking Steph Curry over. I mean, name a point guard. Gary Payton. We taking Gary Payton over Steph Curry.
No, but I take
you
Isaiah
know
Thomas over Gary
you know
Payton.
you know who Steph Curry
Over
was back
Steph
in the
Curry.
day. You see, I wish you could have seen it because Dan Marley was just like Steph Curry, shooting threes from everywhere on the court.
Listen, I take
It's
Allen
no
Iverson.
difference.
Give
And
me
then
AI.
I hate to say it because like the only reason we even having this debate is because LeBron came out and said after he beat the Warriors that made him the greatest of all time. But let's not forget he ain't never beat the Durant Warriors. He ain't beat them
Right.
guys. He just beat
And,
Steph, Clay, and Draymond. If you want to count Draymond,
and I
if
probably
you want to count Draymond,
and I probably should be using their
Look.
name in the
Look
same
at
topic, but the stimulus package, like Stephen A. say, Adam Silver gave them that season when he suspended Draymond for that game.
for a game.
What was that game? Game 4 or something like that.
Yeah.
And yeah, Cleveland came back and won. Come on, man. Yeah,
I
look
just
at the
like I said,
expectation, y'all. So y'all really expect this man
to what?
to single-handedly beat Klay Thompson, Draymond Green? Like those expectations alone lets me know deep down the amount of respect y'all got for this man game.
No, I bet
So-
you MJ.
And-
I bet you.
Oh, I give you one example. The flu game.
Oh,
This man straight sick. Fever out the woodwork. They don't win that game without Mike. Put LeBron in that. LeBron ain't playing that whole game.
are
Allegedly.
you even familiar with the flu game?
You need to look that game.
Allegedly,
That's true
he
Jordan.
allegedly sick.
Allegedly. Come on, Tayshaun.
Well, you wild, man.
It's
no,
up there, man.
hey, Sterl,
Come on,
he is right.
Tayshaun.
He is right about that though. They saying it actually wasn't the flu. That they said that he had got food poisoning and somebody poisoned his food the night before, which is why he was
Trying to
like
take
that.
him out.
They call it the flu game, but bro was sick.
Yeah.
He wasn't 100%. He
But-
probably wasn't even
Fellas,
50%.
But
I have-
T-Shot for what you were saying about LeBron, yes, I do. Because if you the GOAT, yes, you. That's how we were thinking every year. Like MJ was, the Bulls were only supposed to win 2 of those championships because they weren't favored in none of those championships except maybe 2. And every year we was like, man, they're gonna get beat. But they end up finding a way to win. And MJ contributed in all 6 of those finals. LeBron,
Y'all
go ahead.
y'all do realize why Kevin Durant went to the Warriors, right?
Why?
To beat LeBron.
Thank you.
No, he went to the Warriors to win a championship. Period,
He
bro.
needed to get a
LeBron
chip.
was
That's
not
what it
standing
was.
in nobody. LeBron was not standing in anybody way.
No,
like
I'd
MJ
say he
was
wanted to beat
LeBron was
LeBron and he accomplished
encouraged
it. But T-Shot, you know why Charles Barkley went to the Phoenix Suns?
Charles Barkley ain't got no rings.
Exactly, but he was with the 76ers. Phoenix Suns had a hell of a team before Charles Barkley got there.
Can I ask
And
you?
then he went there to try to beat him.
Can I ask
It
y'all
ain't
one
happened.
question? Have you ever seen Serena Williams? Serena
No, I ain't
Williams,
never seen him.
Tiger Woods. Have you ever Michael Jordan? Have you ever seen any of them say I'm the greatest ever?
Nope.
Goats don't do that.
Nope.
That's the equivalent of being in the hood, giving yourself a nickname. You gave yourself a nickname.
Hell, Muhammad Ali ain't never say that.
He ain't never
All I'm
say
saying
that.
is,
Nope.
regardless of what he say or what he do, he can ball.
Well, yeah, you
He
can't.
He can't ball. I ain't gonna say that. I ain't gonna say he
He can
can't
ball.
ball.
Yeah, we can't diminish what he does, man, and what he did and what he still will do. It's just that you diehards can't over exaggerate or exaggerate, what he's done to put him. Come on,
He
in the class
disrespect.
with Mike, you don't do that, man.
Okay, look.
Nate, LeBron just said the other day, if Giannis played in the 70s and 80s, he would average
Yeah.
Right.
250 points. That's
250 points. Come on,
Man,
man.
give
Do you-
respect
Beat
do
his
you-
ass up.
for you, man.
And it's hey, and do you know, like even back then, like they showed like that the Euro stuff that everybody does. They showed back in the 80s and 90s. They was calling that travel.
Travel.
They showed guys doing that.
Exactly.
They was calling traveling for that
It
call.
was traveling.
They
Right.
get
It's not a
Like,
travel though.
Bruh, like what you think a
It
step
was a
back
travel.
three is? That's
It,
traveling.
it was a
day.
travel back then.
traveling like a motherfucker, man. That's
They
why
let
I
it
hate-
slide now, but that was travel.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
Man.
You get 2 steps.
That's
Two.
like 3.5.
That's
Yeah.
all
It's
you
technically
see.
3.5. It's 3.
That's
It's
all you
technically 3,
see.
but they let them
Like
slide.
3.5.
No,
I'm,
no
I'm,
one
I'm saying,
steps anymore. None of them.
T-shirt. That's all you see. 3, 2.
yeah,
You only see
a
2
Euro-
steps.
a Euro step is 2.
It's supposed to be.
No, it's supposed to be, but yeah.
What? Well, they must be doing the Eastern Europe step.
Right. You get at least 3 and a hop on the Euro step. They give you at least 3 and a hop.
I think Giannis go to left of the court and dribble the ball twice.
Yeah, this
Hey.
long boy.
A freak. He's a freak, man.
Yeah,
But
man.
I have this
So-
conversation. I have this conversation with my stepson all the time. Like I said, I think the reason that LeBron is even just staying around for so long is one, because I think he want to play with both his kids, Bronny and Bryce both. And number two, I think LeBron, he does care about being the GOAT and he wants to be the GOAT, which is why he keeps bringing it up. But he knows once he leaves, he's gonna become irrelevant. LeBron it's like nothing about LeBron is gonna stay around except for that scoring championship once he leaves, because like the shoes is gonna disappear because nobody really buys shoes. Everybody buys Jordans. The 23, you think about Jordan. So right now it's like, you're gonna have Kobe. Kobe's legacy gonna live forever. Because one reason, because he passed away early, but two is like he was a great ball player and he had that MJ mentality.
Mhm.
We should be having a debate, to me, between
I was
LeBron,
just gonna say the
Kobe,
exact
and
same
Steph Curry.
thing.
Like, why are we even having a
Well,
debate with MJ?
hold on
Yeah.
now. Hold on. Maybe LeBron and Kobe, but
LeBron.
How many championships Curry got?
hey, we're not putting this just on championship.
MVPs?
This got to be more
MVPs?
qualified.
You gotta throw him in there, bro. He's in the
Oh,
conversation at least.
He's undefeated
Hey,
in the
so-
Olympics.
so-
At least.
Go.
So
Man.
look, y'all agree with me that Steph Curry is one of the greatest of all time.
Greatest.
But y'all,
He won
Shooter.
but at
Shooter.
the same time,
Look,
y'all trying to tell me
Steph Curry is in the class with Reggie Miller and Ray Allen and those guys. To me,
Yep,
we,
to me,
we
yeah.
can't put them in. We can't put them in with LeBron and
Yeah,
Kobe.
I'm
Man. We
not
can't
gonna-
do that, man.
I give Curry
Can't do
credit.
Yeah.
Steph Curry
So-
credit for fucking up the NBA. That's what I give.
Yeah, we can't do it, man. He
Oh,
gotta stay
yeah.
over there.
I'm glad. So I'm glad you brought that up, 'cause I did have that here too. That
y'all
was actually my
disrespecting
last
Magic
point.
Johnson.
No, Curry and LeBron, I hate to say it, they did. They have destroyed the NBA. They have because when I watch like the MJ mixtape, seeing how players get to the hole, you got the dunks, the pull-up shots, all that is gone. It's all about three-point shooting and not playing defense, and then not even like the All-Star weekend used to be like this. We used to have
LeBron
parties
ruined.
for All-Star weekend. Once
LeBron ruined
LeBron said he wasn't gonna do the dunk contest,
because
he just
he
made
didn't
that
wanna
cool for
lose.
everybody to do that.
Look, LeBron didn't want to lose that dunk contest to a lesser named player. He's a
Right.
sucker. That's what that's about. He's a sucker.
Even the All-Star game, period. Like the
You know
All-Star
it.
game actually used to be competitive, and now they just like it's like it's not even a pickup game, because a pickup game got more competition than that. It used to be a spectacle to watch the dunk contest and the All-Star games. Now nobody even watching no more. You just want to see the 3-point shootout, and that's it. It's boring.
So you put that
And
on
LeBron, I hate to
but
say
you
it,
put that-
started.
Y'all putting that on
You put that
LeBron?
on LeBron though?
Yes, because okay, you can laugh, but before LeBron said, "Well, next year I'm gonna put my name in the hat to do the dunk contest," and he didn't do it the next year.
Yeah,
Ever
he
since then, no NBA All-Stars have done the dunk contest.
It's not true. Blake Griffin,
Who?
Dwight Howard. I'm about to name them.
They
Blake
were
Griffin.
rookies. They were rookies. They were
Dwight
rookies.
Howard.
They were rookies.
No, Dwight Howard was
They
defense.
were rookies and second-year players.
But look, which of them were ever sitting on the throne? I'm talking about the man on the throne saying, "I'm in the dunk contest. Come dethrone me. I'm here.
Well,
and come and beat me, defeat me."
Why does that matter if every time I go out there I'm giving you 28, 8, and 8?
Man,
Bruh,
come on.
two totally different
Jordan
things,
was-
man.
What the dunk contest got to do with
Because
it?
if you the GOAT, you the GOAT in all of it. All of it. Michael's
Okay,
in
so
contest and all kind of shit.
And
He-
it would, yeah.
so look, we not gonna judge Tom Brady for the times he didn't want to compete in the Pro Bowl.
No, don't lead the conversation.
That's what we
Don't
doing.
lead the conversation.
That's what we doing.
Yeah.
All right,
No, we're not.
man,
We talk about the dunk contest that LeBron never
it's
entered.
happening right now.
I'm just saying, like he never entered it.
Why hasn't he entered the dunk contest? Once.
Oh, we already
That don't
know,
matter.
man. Bro,
Oh, it mattered.
What you missing is it just still demonstrates a level of fear, man. This dude had, and he didn't get over that one. He eventually got over the free throw line. He had to, because like you say, hell, that was his job. He had to play in games. He had to play ball. He couldn't just say, "Nah, I ain't gonna play." Although he kind of do it now. But,
Hey, and then we ain't gonna talk about the coaches that LeBron got fired.
Wow.
I can probably name all Jordan coaches. I can tell you that right now.
Yeah, the GOAT, Phil Jackson.
Doug Collins, Phil Jackson,
Another one.
and that was it.
Well, he had the
Unless you
one
want to go back to
he
college.
had
Yeah,
he had the
Washington.
coach in Washington. Who was in Washington at the time?
Doug Collins.
Doug
That
Collins.
was
oh
Doug
yeah,
Collins.
Doug came back to him. That's right. You're right. Yeah.
Now we go through LeBron coaches. Hell, I
What
can't
they
go
got
through
to
all
do?
coaches.
What they got to do with him?
Hey,
on
T-Shirt,
balling?
you cut your eyes to the ceiling like, damn, too many to count.
Nah, I'm just listening to all the reasons why he not the GOAT. So his coaches, he whines.
No, you missing the main reasons.
No heart.
Well, not only that, somebody asked me like, "Hey, if somebody put a gun to your head and says Game 7, who you gonna take? What player are you gonna take?" I'm taking MJ in his prime.
Game 7.
Don't ask that.
Game
man.
7.
Oh, for sure.
I'm taking
for
40.
sure.
I'm taking 40, 12, and 15 every time.
Who?
Every time. That's just
LeBron?
me. I'm taking 40, 12, and 15.
Are you talking about one game?
Yeah, but
Because he don't
Yeah,
average
we said
that. I
one
know that.
game.
Realize Jordan averaged 40 over a playoff series.
You realize LeBron has done the same?
No, we haven't.
And look,
Oh, yeah.
on top of look,
Show me.
on top of the score comparisons, let's sprinkle in the assists, the blocks, the rebounds.
Right. And you know why Mike's assists are lower? Because Mike is saying, and he was saying, "I am him, man. Run it all through me, baby. Bring it."
You
know
just
what I'm
said
saying?
the
You
assist.
That ain't
How come LeBron ain't got
basketball.
a all defensive player award yet?
Because he runs
Jordan
from
got one.
the best player. He runs from the best player on the other team. He don't want that smoke.
No, you don't.
All them rundown blocks he got. You mean to tell me he don't have a defensive player of the year?
No, he ain't got no
He's
defensive
old.
player of the year.
He's old, but you go look at his prime. He's gone.
No, I mean his whole career. His whole career.
He don't have
He don't got one.
He,
Go look
yes,
it up.
he does. He almost
When?
he almost won defensive player of the year when he was in
I
Miami.
didn't say almost. I didn't say almost. I said one. Jordan got an all defensive player of the year. One. He was the number one person for it.
You asked me about the all defensive teams. He has multiple.
You realize Jordan?
No, Jordan was that every year. I said all defensive player of the year. Jordan he was that every year. That's what I'm trying to say.
I never denied Jordan the defense
MVP.
on the perimeter, but Jordan ain't going down there and guard no power forwards.
You know what,
Who's
man?
LeBron guarding? Whoa, who's LeBron guarding?
Who hasn't he guarded?
LeBron. I know you talk about that Jokic game that he guarded him for like half a quarter. They always say LeBron can
No, that's
guard
the
1 through
40-year-old.
5.
That's the 40-year-old LeBron. I'm talking about Miami. I'm talking about young Cleveland days.
T-Shaw,
Guarding
the
Who do you
KG in the
streets,
guard?
post.
T-Shaw, the streets just gave you a nickname, baby. Just like we was talking about earlier, the streets just gave you a nickname. You are the podcast politician, dog. Cause man, you out there, boy, you doing it.
Wow.
You
Because
doing it.
hey, didn't KG say he made LeBron leave Cleveland?
That's what he say.
KG, come on. We listening to KG.
Don't
Oh, you
disrespect,
know he ain't telling
But
no lies, man.
don't disrespect the
hey,
team.
all I'm saying is I hear stories. I hear the Jordan stories and I hear LeBron stories.
Them
That's
boys
all
taught
part of the GOAT
LeBron.
status.
Right. Them
That's
boys
all
taught
part of the GOAT
LeBron how to
status.
formulate that big three. They taught LeBron how to formulate that big three, and he ain't stopped since.
But was
Yeah.
it really a
You know
big
what I
three
mean?
when he only won 2 championships?
He on a
You
tear.
couldn't
Well,
look,
the
y'all. Let's
results
be real
weren't
now.
there, but
Let's be real. Let's real talk. All hate aside. Since Boston, who has been able to win it without a big three?
Denver just did it, didn't they?
yeah,
Yeah.
Any
they
more
didn't
you
have
need?
a big three.
You
You
need
maybe
any more?
Yeah,
one
but
and a
they
half.
But
They
what?
Put
kind
Murray in
of
there.
had a big three though, right?
Who?
They
Who was
kind
the
of had a
third?
big three.
Who was the third?
Jamal Murray
Uh,
and
It was
Jokic, that's it.
Jamal, Jokic, and who was the
no,
third?
come on, man, big boy. He used
You
to play
can't
for
count him.
Orlando, right?
Not Gordon, he no big
But
three.
look,
He's a
Not
role player.
Gordon, man.
Come
if we
on,
say
man.
Come
He
wouldn't
on,
count
was
him.
kind of a big three, man. Then Michael
Nate,
come
Porter,
on, Nate.
Nate,
and then
Nate,
Michael
Nate,
Porter.
No.
Come on, man. They
See,
had enough
Did
though,
he
Nate,
man. I ain't
did
gonna
he
call him
no,
Mike.
Nate,
I'm talking about making all-star games.
a
Did he
big
make an
three,
all-star
Hey,
game? No.
dude.
a big three consists of 3 superstars.
Yeah.
And if we sit here saying
Yes.
he ain't no superstar, whoever these dudes was for
No.
them, they ain't had no real big three.
So
We just
Ray Allen was
Arnett.
more of a superstar than Porter Jr. And
Yeah,
what's his name?
Absolutely.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Hey, I'm just asking. I ain't here to.
Absolutely.
And Nate, I'm gonna ask you one more question, cuz one more for everybody. Listen to the way Garnett's peers. My bad, fellas. The way LeBron peers have no respect for him, and who's ever disrespected Mike of his peers?
Yeah, nobody, man. Vernon Maxwell won't even disrespect Mike, bro.
Mm-mm.
Come on, man. Nobody
This still,
disrespect. Man, it's a reason. It's a reason, bro.
I ain't gonna lie. They ain't all that. Ain't that from what I seen this man do in the playoffs? And yeah, y'all gonna laugh because he lost. He lost, but he damn sure ain't the reason they lost. I'm
Well,
sorry. You can't convince me 40.
he was the reason
Can't,
Dallas ran him down in Miami. He was a big part of
Yeah.
that.
you can't convince me a 40-point triple double is the blame.
Man, that man Dirk
But
is
but T.
stepchild.
Shaw, he do all of that and has nothing to show for it.
Like
That's the thing.
it's not like it's a
That's
20 years war reign.
LeBron.
Yeah, he do
LeBron.
all that, and that's
He
all you
kind of
got to show
look
for it.
look
and
who he playing against.
20
he
years
kind of
war
sort
reign.
of, bro. He kind of
Who?
sort of got
You talking about
punked by
Jordan?
Dirk Nowitzki and Jason
No,
Terry.
LeBron. You
LeBron.
talking about look who LeBron playing against?
Jason Terry.
Who?
Look at
And
his
Dirk.
era. Like look at this
Who?
era, man. Like let's be for real now. Come on
They get,
now.
But see,
get
I know
He
that. And see,
is, man.
he sound like my stepson because he always be like, yeah, LeBron played against better players. But when I broke it down, the teams that Jordan played against, see, y'all never seen Jordan play. So I get it. You're gonna be
Okay.
like, you seen LeBron. LeBron has been in the finals every year, probably that you can remember of basketball, maybe. But if you saw Jordan in the team, like the NBA wasn't no scrubs back in the day when you had Barkley and you had Dominique Wilkins. The boys could play, man. You had New York Knicks
Right.
with John
you
Starks
had
and
men,
Patrick Ewing.
you
Them
had grown
boys were balling out.
That's
It was
Yeah,
what
no joke.
I agree.
Shaw.
They could
Shaw,
play,
And
you hit the
and
but
nail
they
on
ain't
the head. They were
they ain't no
men back
James
then.
Harden, no Steph Curry,
for
no
men.
Tim Duncan, no Kevin Durant, no Giannis. They
you just
ain't
name
these people.
them. Now them first two you just named, they can score, but they don't play no defense.
Right.
None.
Exactly. All you name
Everybody back in the NBA back then, they played offense and defense.
you name it
Had
all
to be
jump.
offense defense.
These niggas shooting jumpers, man.
And everybody you just named don't have a championship except for Durant, which he left which Durant can ball, but I really don't got respect for Durant still because he left
Well,
and went to the team that beat him. It's hard for me to
and
have respect for him over that.
I would actually say Steph, Clay, and Dre are more of a reason Durant has a title than he is that they won with him.
Yeah, they won before he got there.
And
after.
it was about to stop.
They won after he left.
How?
They won after he left.
Yeah,
They ain't bringing nobody else in there.
Stephen
Yeah,
A.
It don't matter who.
I got to pull my Stephen A. Smith. As a father, I'm asking you as a father to please stop this.
keep my goat out. Keep the goat out.
Look, I'm gonna tell you, I think if LeBron would have just stayed quiet all the way up to the point where he is now, I think he would get more GOAT talk than he's getting now.
Yeah,
But with him saying that back then,
Yeah.
nah, man, it ain't. He gonna be criticized and judged for everything that he does, and I don't know. He got to win. And to me, he don't win enough. He don't win enough. And then at times when, like, I've seen signs of LeBron taking over that Boston series. He took that series over. I ain't gonna lie to you. I ain't gonna take that away from that man. He won that series, but he don't do that all the time. MJ did that all the time.
Right.
He did that in Washington. And if Rip Hamilton wouldn't have got hurt, he'd have had that bum ass squad in the playoffs. And Rip Hamilton wasn't no playoff back then. He was trash too. But Rip got hurt, and
Rip
that was it.
A baller, man. Rip was a baller now.
What?
When he was with Detroit, heck yeah, he was a
baller.
baller.
Rip. Damn,
I'm talking about when he was with Washington. Remember, he had Rip on that Washington team.
Yeah, I remember.
And they had a winning record until Rip Hamilton got hurt. And then that was it.
Rip come off that curl in Detroit, boy. This motherfucker made you sick.
and
oh my god!
And with LeBron crying like he do, I said Jordan ain't say nothing about that bum ass team with Kwame Brown, Rip Hamilton, Popeye Jones. Come on, man. He had nothing on that squad.
Joe was still catching layups off the backboard. Give me that.
I just like I saw
it was a different era. It was a different time in the world, man.
It's just, different eras, man. And I mean, this one is definitely a lot softer. And, it's really, not their fault. I see it across the, you look out across the landscape and you see these generations and they're just softer. But
let me ask y'all real quick. I want to ask y'all a quick question. What do y'all consider a GOAT? Like, what is a GOAT to y'all?
I mean, my easiest response, man, is going to be MJ, bro.
No, I mean, not a person, just like, what is it?
I'm telling you, so because your response is going to change depending on what kind of sport or player position you're looking at. But when we talk, if we're going to say GOAT and we're going to say, NBA, then we talk about everything we just talked about. You're not going to be a GOAT, at least not mine, if you doing all that flopping. You're not going to be my GOAT if at any point across your career you were scared to go to the free throw line. You was just showing fear, you know what I'm saying, as far as in the games and stuff like that. Now, the only way you erase that is you get over that and you just come back and run the table and win, but you didn't do that because you got lost to sprinkle along the way. Skill set we talked about. I'm convinced that MJ was better than LeBron's. But if we talk about any GOAT and what the qualifications are, how you rate them, I'd say, skill set and then definitely heart, man. And then think about this. And I'm gonna use MJ. And we all it's 5 of us. We're a squad, right? And we looking up and they're like, man, shit. We got 3 games out. MJ coming to town. He'll be here in about 5-6 days. And we all look around, yo, man, who gonna guard him? But I bet nobody make eye contact. Everybody looking at the floor. Got to scrub their foot back and forth. Like, I don't know, man. LeBron coming to town. Oh, yeah, let's just hit him a little hard, foul him a little bit. My point is, he gonna come and get his too. But it's gonna be some fear knowing MJ coming to town versus kind of what you feel when LeBron.
No one fears LeBron. Yeah. No one fears him. No one fears him.
I got your answer, dog. GOAT, regardless of the sport, transcends his sport. he's bigger than the sport.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So not only am I ruling it on the court, I'm ruling it off the court. When just like Shaw said, when I walk into the room, motherfuckers know it. You remember when they had that 75th anniversary, and they said they were all in the
Mm-hmm.
room, and
Yeah.
they all
Talking.
Yeah.
LeBron's ass was in there too, wasn't he?
Yeah.
Right.
And
When
then
Jordan walked into the room, you could hear,
All the
"Please."
angelic lights came on. Oh,
and that characteristic carries over to any sport. Muhammad Ali transcends the sport. You know what I mean? Serena Williams transcends the sport. When I say LeBron James, I don't get the same feeling, dog.
Yeah, you walk in, you be like, yeah, you could tell that's money right
I
there,
really
boy.
don't
But
get the
MJ
same
is
feeling.
like, yeah,
They have to a goat trans Tom Brady. He walk in, I trans. Hey, that's the
the
goal.
mood change.
first and foremost, fella,
Yes.
last one from me. If your own teammates don't respect you and be on the sideline cussing you out, you definitely ain't no GOAT material.
Yeah.
LeBron gets cussed out, but I can't remember who that kid was on the sideline treating him like that. Was that? It wasn't Daniel Gibson. It was one of his teammates. And he
And that
basically
was Devontae West.
he told LeBron something. He handled LeBron like a straight chump. LeBron tried to talk back, but it's just the fact that he would dare talk to LeBron like that.
Mhm.
Let you know what they think of him.
Yeah.
You wouldn't do that,
Hey,
right?
Hey, LeBron know that Ninja
my,
Booby didn't play,
Look,
baby.
hey, look,
hey,
that's y'all.
gay.
Y'all got a
Mike slapped the
criteria
shit
for GOAT.
out of your boy.
Yeah. And my thing, and that's what I was gonna say. Like, don't get me wrong, I don't hate LeBron. I don't hate
Right,
Curry.
me
I
either.
think they
He's
both.
the GOAT
I
right
think
now.
they both. I think they both are
Matter of
great
fact,
players. But when you say the GOAT, like I said, I don't just see. I don't go by like just the 60,000 points or the chance. I like to me a GOAT is like a persona. Like when like Sterl said, when you walk into a room and you be like, oh man, oh damn, that's the GOAT right there. When you hear stories of people who played back in the day and stories of people who playing now, to be like, don't talk trash to that dude because he gonna score 50 on you.
He'll kill you.
When you be like, hey,
yeah.
you know what? I'm gonna go buy them new Jordans. That
Even the
transcends
dude,
stuff.
look,
When
even
you
the
So
when
look,
you
dude,
think of number 23, when you think of 23, who you think about? Jordan. To me,
right?
let me ask y'all
it's a
something.
whole brand or image of everything. To me,
I
because
got one.
you go ahead.
I got one more question there. Since that's how we feeling.
This guy.
So what is so Mike Magic Johnson? If he, let's say he never went through what he went through, and he just kept rolling, he won a couple more titles, MVPs, all that stuff, he wouldn't be in this conversation.
Mike had already
No,
took it
no,
from
man.
and he told him he was taking
No,
it.
no.
Mike
I'm talking.
he was taking it. He
You got to
took it.
watch the interview that he had with Larry Bird when he was in the
Yeah.
Olympics. Magic was still prime Magic,
Yeah.
and
Right.
and Jordan was out there dominating them on the court. And
Pass the
Magic even
torch,
said, "Hey
baby.
man, we passing the torch. This is
New
That's
sheriff
humanity
in
sheriffy
the
now."
time.
town.
New
And
sheriff.
the
New
Pistons,
Magic
sheriff.
told
everybody
you
forget
that.
the
Yeah,
Pistons
Magic
were still
told
in
you that
they
himself.
weren't bad. The Pistons were still good
Mhm.
when Jordan them knocked them boys off. It just was time Jordan was like, you know what? I done bulked up. I done improved my game. I got Scotty with me now. I done taught Horace. We gonna run this thing. That's
Yeah.
what I'm
Hey,
saying.
that's
Like
the
if,
same
if
thing.
LeBron would have did that, LeBron could have done that. If he just stayed in Cleveland the
That
whole time, I think he could have done that.
He ain't built like
that
that.
that that's the same thing the Celtics did to beat LeBron.
What?
Get a former big three.
To beat
But
LeBron.
the but
Well,
but the
Man,
thing about it,
nothing was beat. Nothing. You can't do nothing with that man in the East before
but
they
what you
started that.
but what you got to see is when Jordan was getting beat down by Detroit and he beat them for the first time to go to the finals and he won it. He ain't lose no more. He ain't lose no more.
Right.
He retired that one year. Then he came back the second year at the end of the year, and they got beat by Orlando because he was out
Orlando.
of shape. And he
Yep.
came back that next season and broke the record 72-10, and ain't
And
lose no
Yeah.
more till they
So
broke the
look,
team up.
if you got a good team and the best player, you supposed to win.
Why ain't win 6-6 with Miami then?
Ooh,
Had the best
Hmm.
player in the
LeBron.
league.
He had
LeBron was
D
the best
Wade.
player in the
He
league.
had Chris Bosh. LeBron was the best player in the league at the time. And he had Ray Allen, so there's no reason they shouldn't have won more than two.
Right.
I don't think LeBron was the best player in the league in Miami.
Who was?
Kevin Durant.
So when oh yeah, see what I'm talking about, man.
That's
Hey,
prime.
listen,
Well,
man. Listen, man.
Wasn't that prime though?
Yeah, you stop digging this hole,
Well, he
man.
can't
Wasn't that prime?
Well, he
But
can't be the GOAT then. He can't be the
Right.
GOAT.
okay, so
Yeah, man.
with you saying that, I
He
put it like
can't be the
this:
GOAT.
I can't remember the last time Jordan was not the GOAT when he was winning championships.
When you talking about you can't you saying you can't remember
He
the
was the
last
best
time
player in
he
the
wasn't
league
the
every
best
year he
player
won
in
a
the league.
championships.
Every
Yeah,
year.
and I can't say that
But
about LeBron.
what championship did okay, so when Miami lost to Dallas, y'all feel like LeBron was the best player in the league?
He was
I
in his
do.
prime. You the one calling him the GOAT. So you
He
tell
was
us.
the best. He was
He
the
had to
best
You
in
be.
that
don't have to be the
series.
best. You don't have to
He
be
was
the
the
best
best in
every
that
year to
series.
be
He
the
was the
GOAT.
best in
I
that
know.
series.
Yes, you
I know.
do.
He was better than Dirk Nowitzki and
Right. He
Jason
was the
Terry.
best in that series.
I don't remember Jordan
And
not being the
shit,
best.
wasn't Jason
And
Kidd playing
Obviously
too?
not.
Jason
It-
Kidd was
Obviously
on
he
that
wasn't.
Hey,
team
listen,
too.
man. Check this out, yo. Yeah, man. Y'all, listen, man. Let's get our final thoughts in on
Yeah.
this
I
GOAT
told you
thing
this is a
and
whole
move on,
series,
man.
Nate.
Because
This
this,
Jordan, that's the whole
yeah,
series,
it is,
man.
man. Because I see Tyshawn ain't got no quit in it. But check it out, man. All I'm gonna say to wrap mine up is, dude, understand, man. I don't have no hate for LeBron. He's just not the GOAT. He just isn't, man. And I could never have hate for him because he's the reason I got this. You see what I'm talking about? He the reason. He the reason I got this. So ain't no hate for him. You know what I'm talking about? Ain't no
He's the best of
love,
his
baby.
era. He's
You
the
know what I'm
best.
saying? So he the best of his era.
He's the GOAT of his era.
I'll even let you get away with saying,
Kobe gave you 5
best
of those, man. How you gonna hold
all
that one up
around
there,
player.
man?
Thank you,
Hey
Gabe.
man,
Thank
I
you,
can't
Gabe.
put
just
them all on right now. The
Kobe gave
conversation
you
is on.
5.
Listen,
he
man.
just shoved
The
that man away
conversation.
too.
It'll be a time for Kobe. Kobe got a whole shrine up in here. It'll be time for he'll get his time. But we focus on LeBron right now. The king, letting him, establish him as the true king, but not the GOAT. Okay, the king can produce 1 or 2 of these right here. Them GOATs get you 6. But I'm just saying, well, 5 and 6. But yeah, that's all I'm saying, man. No hate for LeBron, bro, but he just not the GOAT, man. He just ain't. It just don't stack up. Hey man, any of y'all got anything else for the young brother here, man?
Hey, I'll
Yeah,
tell you
man.
this.
T-Shot, I want you to watch that
I got
mixtape.
Next time I see you, I want you to have
Yeah.
on a pair of them ugly ass LeBron.
Hey, T-Shaw, but for your consolation though, I would put him on Mount Rushmore.
I would too.
His face is on.
We could do that.
He's
we
on
could
Mount
do that.
Rushmore.
I
We
would.
could
I'll
do
give him
that.
that.
We could do that.
He's on the Mount Rushmore of basketball. I'll
He's
put
still
him there.
soft. He's still
That ain't
soft.
good enough.
Because I mean, I don't know how many
Hey.
goats. I don't know how many goats man. That I don't know got this many titles with this many different teams. I mean, he been looking for some, but he found it every now and then. Team
Hell.
hopping. But yeah, man, this was good. T-Shaw, man, welcome, brother. I'm glad you made your debut. I think it was pretty interesting conversation and enlightening to anybody who watched and just kind of get an understanding of, I don't know, I guess where you stand on this whole GOAT thing. And the crazy thing about it is there are people out there like you. Some of them that are even our age, and I find it unbelievable.
Yeah, Quanah.
Unbelievable.
Yeah.
I mean, as rare as you guys are, I find it totally unbelievable anytime I run across one of you.
You know what it is? Y'all can't believe that it's different criterias to different people.
See, when you rewrite the book like that, you keep moving the goalpost to make it fit for your generation. But that's whatever works, man. Whatever works.
I'm like Mike Singletary. I like winners.
Yeah.
I like to see him win. LeBron gonna get you
man.
to the finals, but you can't guarantee nothing after that.
Yeah.
MJ gets you there. We going over the top.
And
Gun to my head. I'm taking 23 that one.
Yeah, so MJ, we got him tonight, baby. MJ, like, man, come on, man. Who you talking to? And then you ask LeBron, we got him tonight. Well, we gonna see what it do. We gonna make it do what it do. I'm saying, man. But on the real, man, it was good, man. I'm glad to be back on here with you cats, man. Hey,
No doubt.
glad to have you, T-Shaw, man. Yeah, it's gonna get better though. I knew it probably felt like a ganging up upon today, but no, it wasn't that. It was just, just for your elders just bestowing some wisdom.
It's all
on
conversation talk. That's all conversation.
Yeah, just dropping some wisdom on you. Look at it. Look how his eyes just raised. That joker research it up some, but he's still Googling the show over. y'all got a knee deep in the search engine. Damn.
That's why we sending messages all day tomorrow.
Hey, but yeah, that's why we gonna get off of here, man. We're gonna say peace. Yo, man. Great conversation, man. We're gonna definitely have to pick up on this next time, at least touch on it and everything. But yo, peace out, fellas.
Peace, fellas. Peace.
All right, fellas.
Peace. Have a good week.